not being so quick to buy everything. Because like I'll see a good book and I'll buy it, or someone will recommend something and I'll buy it, or I'll feel like that, oh, just this next course is going to fix everything. And the realization those aren't true. And so I want to try to like distance myself from that and then set up some boundaries and some buffers and systems whenever I decide that I'm going to buy something, that I have a process of doing it so I don't regret doing it. So
Hello there. Can you believe it that 2024 has 3 more days and then we are into a new year? So I have decided to do a no spend, low spend 2025. And here's why I'm doing both. Back last year, last 2024 of January, I saw a bunch of YouTube videos about no spend January and how it really resets you and sets you up for success for the year. Well, I had the opposite effect. So I did great in January, day by day by day, no spending. I got this, no ordering pizza, no doing all that stuff. Then February came and it wasn't pretty. It wasn't horrible. I stayed within what I had, but I didn't spend it wisely. So this year, I have decided to do a no spend 3 months. So the first 3 months, I'm going to do a no spend. And the only things, of course, that I'm going to be able to buy are food. And so once a food category is completely out, then I'll be able to buy some more food for that category. And why I'm doing that is because I'm not largely stocked on all my food, and I have more like protein based stuff than I do like my fruits and vegetables. Those will be out maybe by the end of 2024. If not, it might go into a little bit of January 1st. So all anything within like the vegetables, all vegetables canned, frozen, have to be gone before I buy new. And then I'm going to create a simplified version of a frugal diet or a frugal shopping trips that I'm allowed for groceries. Of course, utilities and memberships and things that keep my online tutoring business going, those will still be paid. But other than that, there's no spend. There's no nails. I was gonna, one of my goals is to send birthday cards to all my students and to my nieces and nephews. And I thought, ooh, I gotta buy cards and I'm not gonna have time to get to the store before 2025. But what I've decided is for the 3 months, whoever has birthdays in those, they're gonna get homemade cards either on the computer and I'm gonna print them, or I might try to be crafty, which I'm not very good at. And I'm just gonna make those types of gifts. And then after the 3 months, I can decide if I want to buy the cards or if I like the new hobby and send more a homemade card. So what I want to do first with those 3 months, back up, is to take that extra money that I'm not spending on stuff and put it toward first my emergency fund. And I'd like to get it to a certain level. And then after I do my emergencies fund, I want the rest of it to go towards my house payment because I'd really like to get my house paid off by the year 2028. And so that's my goal. And if I can do it sooner, that would be awesome. But we will see. So that's what my goals are with the money being saved. Now, once after March, because I'm afraid even if I go through March, I'm going to just jump in and do the same thing that I did last year because I don't think it was a time thing. I think it was a habit thing and not having boundaries. So, over the year of 2025, there are 10 things I'm not going to buy. So, the first thing are no more courses and no more new memberships. I'm going to reevaluate the memberships I'm part of, and I'm going to get it down where I'm in one membership. All the courses I've enrolled in different YouTube courses, tutoring business, TPT, all those courses. I'm going to make sure I work through beginning to end and implement all those things throughout the year. And I'm going to allow myself to really have time to really say that I've tackled it head on to give it growth and then to do a review and see, okay, if you put the time forth, Is this worth it or not? And then I can share with you the courses that I would recommend you investing in for your tutoring business. But no courses or memberships. No new clothes, no new shoes, no inside plants, no books, no remodels or house projects that are big. So no painting the kitchen cabinet or refinishing the table. Whenever I bought my house in 2021, I've done every year some um, renovations to it, or I added my deck and stuff, and those things have been kind of expensive. So this year I'm not doing any of those. Um, no delivery food. I'm bad about sometimes like once a week having food delivered to my house, and no knickknacks. So and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to keep if candles count as knickknacks or not. Let me know in the comments if I should allow myself to get candles or if I shouldn't, or what question I should ask myself. Now, the things I'm going to, and no blankets. That's my 10. Sorry about that. Now, I want to talk about some of the things I'm going to allow myself to do within a boundary. And I want to give a reason because I think what I've learned over the, I don't know, last 5 or 6 years is it's not about this ideal life or this one formula, but it's really about intentionality and being in, intentional on doing what we're doing for the reason we're doing it. So I am going to allow myself to go out for coffee once a week because working from home, I like to get out of the house sometimes and just have a different environment. I also like the idea of supporting local businesses to kind of keep that rolling and stuff. I'm going to allow myself to eat out twice a month because one of my goals for 2025 is just to kind of cultivate relationships better. And I know some people, they don't feel comfortable coming over to houses, like having people in, but they like to do like restaurants better. So I want to keep that in mind as I build relationships. And sometimes it's just fun to eat out. I'm going to allow flowers for the spring, but I'm going to give myself a budget of $200 to buy gardening flowers. And I'm going to try to start them by seeds this year. We'll see if I can be diligent enough to start them soon enough and to keep them alive. So I have to kind of figure that out, like even with the budget, because if they fail, then I have my supplies that I'm out of. So I'll keep you posted on that. I'll allow myself to get birthday cards and stamps because I want to send those out. Now, if I like creating those online or craft booky, then I'll just use the supplies that I have on hand. Um, like I said, the candles, I'm not sure if I should allow those to be on the list or not. I'm going to continue to think about that. I have 3 months before I actually decide. And then I'm going to replace things once they're worn out or if or used up. And so those are the things. And then another thing, and I have to decide the budget, but I'm going to be working on simplifying and getting rid of some of the stuff in my house. And I know I've done that in the past, but one thing that I've not liked is not having like little containers for stuff. And I know I always hear people saying, oh, you don't need containers, but I really think that would help keep things confined and kind of more in check on how they're doing if they had more compartments. So in March, I'll decide what my budget's going to be for that. And it needs to be reasonable, but where I can go ahead and finish that goal of organizing my house. So those are my intentions for having a no spend. And my goal is to really just to increase my savings and work on paying off my house. What my goal is at the end of each month, I'm going to jump on and share how the no spend month's going and what was a struggle and what wasn't. And if you have any suggestions or want to know a specific part, be sure to like let me know in the comments because it's here to encourage you and to cheer each other on. Also, let me know what your goals are for 2025. Do you want to do a no spend, or are you good where you're at? Or are you going to do a similar thing to a no spend, but another area of life? So let's get creative with this, and cheers to making the best of 2025. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you'll be notified when new videos are out. See you in the next video. Bye.